Hey guys, it's Omar at Ideal Auto Sales, and in today's video we have this 2016 Dodge Charger Hellcat. This vehicle has 29,000 miles, it has a clean title, and it looks absolutely gorgeous with this very rare purple paint job straight from the Dodge factory. It's sitting on a staggered tire setup, 275/40/20s in the front, 295/40/20s in the rear. Everybody knows that this 707 horsepower super sedan needs those wide tires in the rear. It does have some aftermarket add-ons, such as a carbon fiber rear diffuser, a wicker bill rear spoiler, and as shown here, it does have a carbon fiber front lip. This Hellcat here does have the 6-piston Brembo brakes, which of course look phenomenal in that orange color. It's such a really nice color combination with the purple and orange. Now let's look under the hood, shall we? Now under the hood of this 2016 Dodge Charger Hellcat is a 6.2-liter supercharged V8. It's a really clean engine bay, no ticks, no knocking, no leaks whatsoever. Here's a fun fact for you guys. The size of this supercharger alone is 2.4 liters. That's bigger than most car engines these days. Now let's take a look in the trunk. Everything about this vehicle is big, which of course includes the very spacious trunk. Now before we get inside, a couple things to mention. This vehicle does have keyless entry, so as long as you have either the black key or the red key in your pocket or in your hand, you can simply press this button to lock the doors, or you can put your hand under the handle to unlock them. Another thing to mention is that this vehicle does have blind spot monitoring, which is a really cool safety feature to have in this vehicle. Now getting into the vehicle, of course, there are a lot of similarities between this Hellcat and the Charger Scat Packs that I've reviewed previously. Now, some key differences, of course, I'll point out, but let's get in, shall we? Now, let's start out with a couple of differences here between the 392 Scat Pack and the Hellcat. First of which is, of course, this aluminum look in the steering wheel at the very bottom, and then also you do have the SRT badging in the middle of the steering wheel. And then another thing to point out is that the gauge clusters are red. Now the vehicle does have push start, so all you got to do is put your foot on the brake and push this red button. That's very tempting to push. As you guys can see, it does have 29,000 miles and no warning lights on the dash whatsoever. Now as you guys can see, this vehicle does have some aftermarket ambient lighting in purple, which of course match the exterior paint color. Now this vehicle is fully loaded with a lot of nice features. It does have navigation, as you guys can see, and it does have Bluetooth capability that's integrated to the Harman Kardon surround sound system, which sounds absolutely phenomenal. It does have some nice features such as heated steering wheel, and the front seats are heated and cooled. Now in terms of your drive modes, all you have to do is push the SRT button here. It does bring up a page here which you can configure your driving modes, which of course are dynamic in this vehicle. Depending on the key that you've used to turn your vehicle on, the red key enables you to put it into full 707 horsepower, and the black key limits it to, I believe, about 500 horsepower. But I know what you guys really want to hear, which is this vehicle's exhaust. Let's take a listen. Oh my god, that sounds so good, especially with the whine of that supercharger. Now let's check out the rear of the vehicle. Now the rear here of the vehicle is of course very spacious, very comfortable. You get a lot of headroom, a lot of knee room. Dodge has made a good use of this vehicle's space and size. Now as you guys can see, in the rear of the center console, you do get a couple of USB slots, which of course help with charging needs, and both rear seats are heated. That's going to be pretty much it for today's video, guys. I do appreciate you tuning in. If you guys are interested in inquiring about this vehicle, go ahead and hit the link that's down in the description below. Thanks for watching today's episode, guys, and we will see you next video.